Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys had an amazing Wednesday is Thursday, and tomorrow looks like a great lot of Friday from some things that we're seeing, and a few comments today. But first, let's go over S&P SPY that we have over here. Absolutely ripped again. To all-time highs yesterday. Nothing stopping it. There's a lot of strength. No reason to play downside, but eventually, yes, technically, we might see a little dip today or tomorrow based on some comments that might come out of the Jackson Hole, right? Not every comment will be positive. Not every comment will be negative. So let's see. Who knows? Pre-market, I think we're opening a little minor red on Bullard's comments. So we had some comments today. Economy is booming. That's a good comment in my opinion, right? I mean, if the economy is doing good, the stock market will do good. He says that the Fed should taper right away. So a few things: increase the rates, and then obviously slow down the stimulus and the purchases that they're doing. Now, that could be a good thing because once that happens or they announce something like this, for the initial 1-2 weeks, we might see a dip in the market. We might see some uncertainty. Maybe we go up in certain stocks. In some stocks, we may go down. Now, everyone keeps saying if they announce taper that the market's going to dip, the market's going to dip. What if it doesn't? Who knows, right? Sometimes it's done in such a way that the market keeps going up, right? And we might see some sideways movement. So let's see what they announce. And if they do announce that and all these things go over, the trading after 1-2 weeks of the announcement, trading will get much easier. Trust me. We can rely more on technicals then. Okay, trading will actually become easier after 1-2 weeks once they announce it. So keep that in mind. As SPY for me, 442 is still the number, so which is still 6 points below 448. So as long as we're above 442, I think we're fine, and we do continue the uptrend. Okay. Tech, Qs, same thing, right? A little toppy action yesterday, but I think we might have a small dip towards 370ish, and then we rip back up, or we continue going up. Who knows? All right, but on a longer time frame, I love the chart. I think we do keep going up. Okay, if taper is announced, Qs might take a little dip, tech, but then obviously they will be back once everything's clear, and then we continue going up. And somebody posted the job rates and whatnot. Now you guys need to understand, those that have been trading for a long time. Now, the last few months, the jobless claims and then the GDP growth. The reason they mattered so much because there was a lot of uncertainty. We didn't know how many people were working, how many weren't. Estimates were way off. All right, but once the market is back to normal, now that they have a better data, better statistics, the rate, the actual data and estimates will be in line. So they're not going to move the market a lot. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so before they mattered, but now I mean estimates and what comes out will be at par. Okay, just so you guys know. And financials are up today, right? They are up, and so let's see from Jackson Hole is mainly about, it's all about money talks. So let's see what comments we get. Maybe financials may rip, and maybe based on certain comments we might dip. But as long as we're above 30 and 60 and we hold, I think financials will continue seeing a run. And yesterday I bought in Bank of America spreads. I played it very safe. I wanted to have one financial position. So what I did, right? So if you're in here for free from Instagram, something that we go over in premium. So basically, I played it very safe. I bought the September 3rd strike. Okay, so I bought a week extra. Now, I am not betting for the stock to go up or nothing like this. Currently, Bank of America is at 42.50ish pre-market. So I bought the 42 calls, okay, and I sold the 42.50 calls, okay. Now, 42 calls alone were costing me, I think, around 60-70 cents, and these were around 40, something like that. I forgot, or maybe 50 cents. But this spread total cost me 25 cents. Okay, this was my cost, and my max profits here are up to 50 cents only. And I'm not looking for a 100% move here. I'm only looking for maybe anything above 35. Okay, that gives me more than that gives me 40% returns on my play. Not every play has to be 100-200%. Sometimes playing it safe is a great way of doing it. Okay, now if Bank of America here just stays sideways, forget going up, right? As long as it hovers around the 42 level, maybe it takes a dip towards 41.50, I don't know, maybe here. And then as long as I get the 42.50 plus move towards 42.60, 42.70, I can take my profits off the table, okay? Because there's also resistance here near 43. Yash, you asked me why didn't I buy 43? Because 43 is very hard on Bank of America, okay? I'm just looking for it to hold around 42.50 or above. And with time decay, right, my spread value will increase towards max profits because it moves very slow. Okay. And then we have some earnings, CRM and Snow, right? So CRM has some earnings. I was looking at the weekly chart. Coleman, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah. Uh, so CRM I was looking at on the weekly chart. If you guys go back in last year in August, I still remember this spike. I think me or LB, one of us were we in this? I don't know. I forgot. Somebody was in this huge spike last year in August. So exactly after 1 year, we're just reaching all-time highs. Okay. There's no one thing. I'm just gonna give you guys one number on this. There's one number that matters the most. 284. If CRM closes above 284, we're gonna likely see a nice little run towards 320, 340, a 15 to 20 point move, which you guys can choose. Play. Maybe today, if it takes over 284, it's likely gonna run all day. If it gets above 284, okay. They guided a 23% year-over-year growth every quarter back to back, and then their customer retention rate is high, right? And then Snow also had great earnings. Snow, I posted a little image in the premium Discord. If you go over it, Snow, I'm just looking at the weekly chart on a longer time frame. Uh, so Snow also had stunning numbers, right? And I wrote them down here. So there is 103% year-over-year growth. Their customers 60% increase in 1 year, right? That's huge. 60% in 1 year. That's pretty big, okay? And then out of the Fortune 500 customers, companies out there, the top 500 companies out there, 212 are customers of Snow, which is a huge positive, okay? And they're all billionaire companies. They're big, a lot of revenue. So weekly looks great. On weekly, if we can hold about 292, or the opening price is opening at 297, but the number that matters is 292, which is 5 points below. Okay, as long as we hold above 292, I think we do take over 328 and then continues higher in the coming weeks. Okay, so 292, and then after this is 328. Okay, 328. All right. And then Turkey has been nailing a lot of plays. He's a very I think he's one of the best traders I've seen. To be honest, and you guys see his results. SPRT, he's been calling for I think the last 2 weeks ago. He called it near $9-10, and it's trading at 14 bucks. Okay, it's at $14. The volume's increasing, and I still need to look into the news. Maybe Turkey, you can tell us what's up with the stock, right? And so SPRT is something that you guys might want to keep an eye on. It's extended. It ran a lot, but in the coming weeks, just keep an eye on this ticker. Sorry. उम्मीद है कि नवाज समय आता है चलेंगे फिर. Yeah, Oscar, I can read Hindi, by the way. I can read Hindi, Punjabi, and English. I can read everything. Yeah. And any ticker somebody type? Great, guys. So the only thing I would say, just manage your accounts, right? Jumia was a great play. If you were with LB, you made few 100%. If you were in with Turkey or me, same call, same contracts, right? Also great returns. But Jumia above 20 hold is all that matters, right? If it can hold 20, I might play this again long, okay? And what was the other ticker that I wanted to go over? Zoom. Albie told me about Zoom today in the morning. Morgan Stanley made some comments that Zoom is here to stay, right? Whether we go back to work or not, or stay at home or not, doesn't matter. But a lot of things have changed, and a lot of people just will continue using Zoom for work and their other purposes, online classes, courses, whatever it may be. Morgan Stanley gave it a 400 price target, which is not a lot. It was just trading at 400 3 weeks ago, right? So the target is not that impressive, but if it can hold above this level, 340, 350 is a very strong support zone. Right here, if you guys can see, back in March, April, May, it held, right? So 340 is very strong, and if we can get back above 355-ish, maybe it goes back towards 400, okay? Tesla, keep an eye on, guys. The weekly looks great now. The weekly looks good, only if we go above 724, 725 levels, all right? So if we can hold above these levels, 724, 725, go through 730, we can definitely see up to 780 on Tesla. Okay, I know LB picked up some lottos yesterday. If it rips, it goes. So keep an eye out on financials. Keep an eye on Jackson Hole comments. We might get small comments in between which may move the market. So positions your size accordingly. And with this, we'll end it. And we'll see you guys back in the chat, guys. Thank you. AMC, CS asking about AMC. AMC, so you need to understand these are stocks, they move on something else, right? This movement has nothing to do with the company. I mean, what did AMC do that freaking went from $2 to 75 bucks when everything was closed in 6 months, right? These are just, they're different kind of stocks right now. I don't trade them. They can make you or break you, right? I mean, if you're a good trader, if you're picky with your trades, there are better stocks out there to trade. If you catch the right move at the right time, yes, you'll make a lot of money in these, right? But then you just gotta stay on top of the comments and what people are saying. I guess you gotta be part of Reddit, Wall Street Bets, and be on top of that circle, right? And but AMC needs through 48, which it did. So 48 is a hard number on AMC. That I know for sure. So it needs 48 through. If it can get 48 through, maybe we can see a huge spike. Okay. They did open the 85, $90 call options on AMC today, by the way. Just letting you guys know. I was reading in the morning. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys back in the chat. And the node for XLF is 3860, bro. 3860 here. 3860.